What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So I cannot stop jonesing over the Mandalorian. Like, I wasn't going to make a review until the season was done, but for the simple fact that I'm really ready to watch episode 3, and it doesn't come out till Friday. It only comes out on Fridays, and it's only 30 to 35 to 36 minutes long. And as far as I can tell, I am just watching every video, every review, the Watch Mojos, the IGNs, just trying to get more clarification about the Mandalorian. You know, I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, for the simple fact that it's a bounty hunter story, and just the fact that when it opens up, it's him being a bounty hunter until he goes to the client. Like, everything about that first episode, for freezing him in the carbon, getting the little forgot what they were called, but Jabba the Hutt had one. You know, they were just roasting him. So it's giving all those callbacks that I love, knowing that we're back in Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? We're back in Star Wars after the Return of the Jedi. So the Empire is gone, so you're still back in that time, and that's a time that we all love. So this looks crisp as hell. Crisp. When I say crisp, it is crisp. And it brings you back to Star Wars, just the huge set pieces. Everything about it looks magnificent. And like I said, the first episode, you just see him being a bounty hunter until he gets to the client. Now, the client is remnants of the old Empire, about to say Republic, remnants of the old Empire, and he was tasked with finding a life form and bringing it back, possibly alive or dead. And you had that scientist there that, everybody's talking about. He had the Camino symbol, so I'm guessing that he wants to clone it. And that plot twist, that amazing plot twist, it showed the Mandalorian where his vulnerabilities are. He's talking a lot more because, you know, you didn't really know what to expect the whole time. And I love it because it's such set into a Western style feel. Like, whoever's writing this, Jon Favreau is directing it, and it just takes so many aspects and elements from old Westerns, and I love that. Like, I love it. And for Taika Waititi to be playing IG-11 as the droid, the bounty hunter droid that after the Mandalorian travels to the place to go retrieve the life form, that life form is protected by all types of mercenaries, just chomping at the bit, trying to protect and fight for the life form. And you have this bounty droid that is in there to wreak havoc. I love that aspect because it's Taika Waititi playing the droid, which later I had to find out. And I love how it's just like, you know, it gets into a bind. It's like, yep, got to self-destruct. And he was like, I have to self-destruct because I can't be taken captive or captured by anyone, so I'm going to self-destruct. And every time they get in the shootout, it's like, I'm about to self-destruct. And then the Mandalorian is like, you better not stop. So this is, to me, this is the first time that you get to really hear a Mandalorian speak versus Jango and Boba Fett. You know, so this is the first time you see, like I said, some of the vulnerabilities of the Mandalorian in episode 2 for him to get to his mission. So also, just to kind of rewind a little bit, I love when he meets that old elderly guy. I love, and it is crazy that me and my wife keep saying, I have spoken. I love that. It makes me laugh every single time because you could tell this guy is like, I'm a no-nonsense type of dude. I'm just here to, you know, have peace. And I've never seen a Mandalorian before. I heard so much great things about you. I will help you. So I love the fact that, you know, he shows the Mandalorian how to ride that animal and get to that place, because he was like, man, without this animal, you're not going to get there. So that's just how it is. And at the end of that episode, you just find that just looking at the end of it, that the life form is the baby Yoda. I was like, holy shit. Oh my gosh. Did not see that coming. Did not even know that was even a thing. So you fast forward to Star Wars: A Force Awakening, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker, and through this whole new trilogy, you're about to find out there's another Yoda life form out there that's Force sensitive. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be bananas. If George Lucas is setting up for the next trilogy, man, Star Wars is about to rake in billions of dollars to come because of that. And fast forwarding to episode 2, as he's trying to protect the baby Yoda, one, trying to get him back to the ship, knowing that the Jawas stole all his parts for the ship. And I love Jawas. You know, ever since New Hope, I love and I understood that Jawas are just, they're thieves. They steal stuff and they sell it. That's just, they don't kill nobody. They're very peaceful. All they do is just steal shit. So that's why I'm like, I love Jawas. So Jawa steal every part out of his ship, and now he has to go track down the Jawas to get all the parts for his ship back. So in exchange for getting the parts back, he breaks, the old guy helps him out, talks to the Jawas, and was like, man, we got to broker a deal. He go get that egg, then we'll give him all his parts back for his ship. So that's how they always operate. It's just that, something, we're not going to give you something for nothing. You got to do something for us to make it a deal. So the second part is just primarily him going against that monster beast, and he's using everything in his power to get past him. But, the Mandalorian's kind of like, man, I'm out of it. And Baby Yoda kind of sees that. And then he uses the Force to thwart the monster away from the Mandalorian, and eventually for the Mandalorian to get the best of him, kill him, and take the egg. So that's why I was like, yeah, this is definitely, I love where this is headed, because it started as a bounty hunter story, and then it turns into a protector story. That the Mandalorian is now a protector, something that we haven't seen. Like, if you watch the Clone Wars, then you kind of know a little background about the Mandalorian history and how they weren't always bounty hunters, but they're warriors, they're proud people, and just kind of understanding the dynamics under the Mandalorian, and just figuring out who this Mandalorian is and how is his views different from what we've seen in the past. You know what I'm saying? So still don't know the Mandalorian's name. I love that. Haven't taken off his helmet. None of that. But I know I saw in the trailer that he might be taking it off. So that's why I'm just like, I'm here for this and understanding what this is going to be doing, especially for Disney Plus. If this is the first series of Disney Plus to roll out, I can only imagine the more Star Wars series, the Marvel series under Disney Plus, they are about to be up and running. The streaming wars has begun, and I'm here for it, because right now I am just really, really fiending for episode 3 of The Mandalorian, and I'll give you guys a review on that. So, if you guys enjoyed my review of The Mandalorian episodes 1 and 2, subscribe to my channel, post comment down below, like the video. It's your boy, D. Dyson. Peace.